I just feel like everything is religion is fake. Everything is fake, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody knows it. Even like what we were saying earlier. Excuse me. If you really see it, bro, it sounds like the God is like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say this, right? Let's say we'll start from Genesis. Genesis, right? The devil came. God created Adam and Eve, right? This is what I don't understand, okay? And you explain this to me. Supposedly, God sees it all. He sees it all, right?
Yeah.
He sees it all. He knows. He knows when something's gonna happen before it happens. Okay, and he did all this, right? So he left. Came back. Adam and Eve were chilling. He said, "I'll be back." Where did he go? Flowers one. He says, "I'll be back." Don't eat from that. Don't eat from that tree. Why would he create that tree for, man? What was the purpose for, man? Entrapment. You're a douche already. You're a narcissistic guy already, bro. You created something, man. Why create it? What was the purpose of it? Anyways, he says, Adam and Eve, I'll be back. I'm going to see walks in the next planet. I'm gone. That fool leaves. Am I right? He comes his double personality as the devil. Comes dressed as a snake. He says, hey, blah, 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 blah. They eat the apple. Let's say, for example, the devil is real. He's not God's personality, right? Let's say the devil is real. What did the devil do wrong? All he said was, I'm giving you an apple. This is the knowledge. God wants to keep you guys stupid. I want to make you guys equal, like me. I want you guys to have the knowledge that I do. I don't want to be greedy. I want to give to the needy. Eat the apple. I don't make the apple. Holy shit, you got titties. Oh shit, you got ass. And then he was like, oh shit, you got this. You know what I mean? And they started looking at each other different, right? I don't know where they say God's coming. So now God has a body. This is in the Bible. I'm not making this up, right? It's in the Bible. So God's coming. Let's hide. Wait a minute, bro. I thought he knew everything. I thought he sees it all. You know what I mean? But yeah, now they're hiding. Hiding. And now he comes and he says, Adam, where are you? Eve, where are you? I can't see you. They're John Cena
Yeah.
now? You know what I mean? I can't see you. They come out and say, here we are. He says, you guys look different. I thought you knew it all. But yeah, they look different now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what makes no sense. All the flaws, all the stupidity
Well,
shit.
the allegory is that we lost our innocence by trying to be like God. You know what I mean?
But nobody was trying to be like that.
Well, become as gods.
Yeah, we just ate the apple.
It wasn't an apple; it was a fruit. And then
Okay.
and the book of Enoch says is that they smashed with the angels and made an abomination.
Okay, so no, what happened is I remember the book of Enoch. This is what happened. God sent the watchers to watch over us. You know what I mean? The angels, they started looking at them. They started looking at the females. They're
It's
like, oh
bad,
shit.
bro. Even the woman, the human woman, it needs
Yeah.
to. Ooh.
And then after that, they started mating. And so after they started mating, bro, they started making like half breeds. Half breeds angels.
And
They
then the
supposed
giants.
giants. So supposedly God got mad. But here we go again. You know it all. You know it all. You knew this was going to happen. If all the religion and all that is real, then God knew. Because supposedly they say, right? God
Yeah.
knows it all. Right? He knows when you're bad.
Omnipresent.
He knows when you're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he knows it all. So he didn't know that was gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Come on, man. It makes no sense. It's a whole bunch of flaws, and it's like I understand when you're a kid and your parents tell you like, and they start telling you about religion shit. All right, cool. I believe it. I'm a kid. I don't know no better.
Yeah.
But you get older, but you start thinking about it. Like, shit makes no sense, man. And I just said that, especially when I was locked up. I remember that I told you I read the Bible, right? Back, and it, I was just reading shit. I'm like, what? What? You send some bears to go kill a boy just because he made fun of an old man? Bruh. You know what I mean? Well, not just that, but you told him to go put blood on top of a door so like that you know what kid not to murk. Again, you know it all. Why do you need blood on the wall? Why? You know it all. You know what I mean? Like, you're the Oracle. You're like the one for the Matrix. You know it all. You know what I mean? This is your system. This is your Matrix. You created this. But out of nowhere, like, you're forgetful now? Makes no sense.
I think for the angels know we're not to.
Yeah, but it's like, you really with the angels. So if God knew it, he knew that same thing was going to fuck him over. He, like, you know, a lot of people say this God is perfect. No,
But
he's
God
not.
gave free will.
We don't have free will. It's an imagination.
We have free will.
No, because yeah, free will is like, okay, yeah, you could do that, but you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna go to hell.
Well, right now nobody's in hell.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like we don't have free will because they say
According
this.
to their story, again, I don't know. I didn't create this. Shout out to whoever made this world. I didn't
He's
create
dead.
it. Personal belief. I believe that it's a world full of light that the darkness does not like. You know what I mean?
I feel that
Even the warmth fights the cold. The night fights the day. You know what I mean? It's kind of
it's like
like
a yin yang.
kind of.
And I just feel that if you really look into religion, to me, this is my thinking. If you really look into it, if you really like cross-examine everything they fucking say, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. God says forgive, but yet if you don't believe in me, I'm gonna punish you. If you don't worship me, I'm gonna punish you. If you question me, I'm gonna punish you.
No. It says through faith you will be saved. It means you have to believe to be saved. But it doesn't mean that you have to. It's just they're telling you the way to save yourself. And the kingdom of
Okay, so there's another one.
The heaven is not a place; it's within you.
Exactly. Okay, so there goes another one.
Yeah.
That is all bullshit to me.
Mm-hmm.
100% bullshit. Jesus died for our sins, right? So we're saved.
Yeah.
So
basically,
why
all we have to do is accept.
Except, like, to me, that's another thing, bro. The Catholics made, to me, pushing. No disrespect. It's pushing. Because it's like, hey, my boy, you could be a rapist, you could be a killer, you could be whatever you want. But at the moment you die, that second before you die, bro, say, I believe in you, Jesus, and I accept this, my Jesus, Lord, and boom, you go to heaven. That's stupid. It's like, okay, let's say, for example, this, right? There's a meme that I say, and I laugh because I'm like, yo, that shit is so fucking true. This one that says this, Jesus is holding a little kid, right? And he says, look, Timmy, there goes that guy that killed you. Go play with him because before he died, he repented. So now we could be together. Some sense, bro.
But that's where the lesson comes. Forgive those who hurt you.
So it's like,
that's the tough part, right?
yeah, okay.
I know. Personally, I would want to murder somebody.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, I would murder
Okay.
somebody. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but I'm not God, bro.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like,
okay, you just answered my question right now, right?
Personally,
you just answered my question, right? You have to forgive.
We have to forgive.
Forgive.
Those.
But yet, God couldn't forgive Adam and Eve. Yet, the first humans, he couldn't just say, you know what? Let me scratch him out real quick. And let me start real quick. And nobody knows. The animals don't know. He's just these two fools, Adam and Eve. Let me rewire them. Let me start all over again. No. Instead of him doing that, what did he say? Everybody's fucked. You guys, okay, this is another story.
Yes and no. Yes
okay,
and no.
this is another story, right? There's another one.
Go.
So Adam and Eve ate the apple. He got mad. He said, "Get the fuck out of here! Get out of my garden." Supposedly it was just Adam and Eve, right? Adam, supposedly God made Adam so he could name the animals, and Adam was lonely because he was the only human that only had breed, I could think. And then he made Eve, right? So after that they ate the apple, they bounced, they got kicked out, right? So after they got kicked out, they're chilling, they had a baby, right? Cain and Abel. I don't know, one of them kills each other, right? And God says again, he says, what have you done?
Curses him.
Cause I thought God knew everything that has happened, and I thought God knew everything was gonna happen. Another lie right there. He doesn't know. So, anyways, he comes and he says, "What have
He
you done?"
gave. That's where the free will comes.
Okay, so he was the free will. He says, if it was free will, he wouldn't have punishment because he's like, "Hey, man, you know what? You have free will. You have free will, but he doesn't have free will. It's a belief. It's something that they make us believe. Well,
My name is Jordan.
or they make us believe. So we keep that eight of Cain, right? So Cain leaves.
The mark of Cain.
The Cain of Mark leaves. He bounces.
The first killer, huh?
The first killer, bro. Cain, the devil's favorite demon.
Yeah.
So he walks away. Out of nowhere, he finds people. He finds a village. He gets married. He has kids. Whoa. Like Peter Griffin says, whoa. I thought it was just Adam and Eve. I don't know. There's a whole village.
Yeah.
What? You know what I mean? And so now there's babies here, there's babies there. Some BS. It makes zero sense.
The story is flawed, but the creation story might be a little different.
Nobody knows,
because we're trying to interpret what God did. You know, that's the flaw where we try to interpret what happened. You know, the flaw with the story of Adam and Eve is that it's kind of representing, in my opinion, right? I'm not a holy scholar. I'm new to this. It's kind of representing how we were made and we were living good, and then we corrupted ourselves. You know, we were given everything.
And if you really see it, right?
And we corrupted ourselves. And if you notice, every civilization, bro, like, they were given everything. And then what happens? They corrupt themselves.
It's corrupted. So that means that what God created is not perfect.
Because only God is perfect.
It's corrupted. Not even Him. Because He created everything. And it's not perfect. So if God would be perfect, everything He created would be flawless, bro. That's what that is. That's what perfection is. That's what being the best in the world is.
We wouldn't know.
No, okay, for example, but for what everybody says and what they and the pill they want to make us swallow since we're kids is like God knows it all. He's perfect. He's flawless. He's forgiving. He's this and he's that. When if you really look at it, He's not. You know what I mean?
There's a more forgiving God in the New Testament, right? More forgiving God in the New Testament than in the Old.
Yeah, but it's Jesus came.
That's the difference.
Jesus came. So it's like, okay, so somebody, let's say, for example, part one didn't work. And so they say, hey, you know what? We need a superhero. We need somebody because
the martyr
for the new style, for the new times. We need somebody. Let's bring Jesus. And then if you really look at it, Jesus, the word J was never invented until
Yeshua.
The J wasn't
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, the J wasn't invented. And after Jesus came, bro, check your girl Chubbs. Hey, she's dreaming.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, bro, and I just feel that everything that they taught her is like God is forgiving, God is this, and no, He's not. When Jesus came, Jesus was like, yo, Dad, this is how I put it. Like, Jesus came with little pops. You're being a little bit harsh on the peeps. Just relax, man. Let me go down there and let me go talk to them. All right, you know what, son? Fuck you. I'm going to murk you. You know what I mean? I'm going to sacrifice you. You're the lamb. You know what I mean?
And He didn't murder him.
We did.
Yes.
We did. And so God knew already what was going to happen. But you see, this is okay. So
but he's like, all right, you have a stubborn son, right?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you want to see what these people is about?
But the thing about it was that he wasn't a stubborn. Like, because this is another thing, right? That makes no fucking sense to me. Is the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity, right? The Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. It's all one. It's all one. It's bipolar, bro.
I don't know too much about that.
Yeah, no, but like.
That's how. Maybe that's another thing we.
No. See, the thing about it is like we're going by what of the Bible, not what other shit is. We're going off the Bible. What the Bible teaching us, and what Catholic, what religion has been teaching us, right? Is that, and it's like
mind, body, and soul.
My body, soul. So like it's everything in one. So that means that God created Himself to send Himself here to get crucified, so He could forgive Himself. That sounds like a mentally person, dude. it sounds like something is not perfect. Either the story is not,
There's probably more to the story.
you know what I mean?
100%,
Maybe
yeah.
the story they're telling is not.
More to the
But
story.
I feel that all this stuff that they say, like, oh, it was God, it was only Adam and Eve, and it was this and that. Then if you really look at it, it's not.
The
Bro.
story's a bit flat.
You know, and then if
But that being said, right? This is they mention Jesus in more than one religion, right? Like in the Muslims and even the Jewish culture mentions his coming before it happened. You know.
yeah, but even Buddhists were supposedly like Jesus 500 years before him. You know what I mean? So it's
The
been
only
a lot.
difference is that the Buddha was a rich kid. He was a rich
He
kid.
gave it everything away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he gave everything away. So it's like, to me, I feel like Buddhists, because I have a friend that's a Buddhist.
Nice people.
I feel like Buddhists, bro, are more of
Christian than
a religion that I want to be more than a Christian and more than a Catholic,
But-
more than all that, because it's like Catholics, they teach you that the God is on top and you're reaching for something. Buddhists teach you that you're in peace inside.
and there we go again. Again, that's a misconception that we do because Again, I'm not a very religious person. I believe in God, right?
Yeah.
But Christianity is not supposed to be a transactional thing. It's not like, oh, you do this and you'll be saved. No, like have faith. That's it.
I feel that
It's not like be good, like you said, right? No, it's not be good. No. It's commandments like love one another, right? Simple, right? Like don't
Simple.
murder one another, don't
Simple.
steal, don't covet the
Simple.
neighbor's wife. Guilty, you know. Shout out. No, I'm just kidding. We get murked when I get home, huh?
for real, your wife will be beating you up. She'll be like, no more podcast for you,
Oh, so
son.
that's why you're talking to her over the gate,
Yeah,
huh?
she's like, "Oh, you
You know,
son,
don't
man."
envy and don't do all those things, you know. And then those are rules to
You talk over the gate.
You're like, hey, stop talking. Oh, that's why you talk over the gate, huh? You fucking hound. You know, but it's like a simple guide that if everybody were to follow, you'd have a great society.
Yes.
But we
yes.
don't.
Yes, because see, the thing about it is how we're saying, like how we started about like Christmas and all that. I think religion started like cool,
Like a basic guideline.
basic.
Yeah.
But around the years, it just got worse and worse.
They
and
probably
worse.
kept adding stuff and
Yeah, like,
removing.
okay, for example, look at this. Now, I'm not trying to go politics or nothing like that, right? You got the MAGAs, right? The ones, right? The ones and the us.
You're the tools. No, I'm just.
You
I'm
know what I
just
mean? Like,
kidding.
MAGAs and us, right?
Yeah.
What is all about religion this and God this and God, but how do they treat others? It's so fake, man. It's fake. Like, I feel like when you're a nice person, bro, you just do it because you're a good person. It's valid. Like, I'm not gonna go and steal from you. I'm not gonna go try to bang your wife. I'm not gonna go and try to do it because it's you know from right to wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
And then again, going back to Adam and Eve, it might just be a story of like what happens when a man does not take charge in his home, bro. It just might be a story like, hey, bro, you're the authority of the house. This is what happens when you don't.
But even with
You
that,
know?
like for example, even in religion, they say that God is all good, right? But what does it say? You could stone a woman. You could do this. Like, come on, bro. That sounds like a man-made.
That was probably
That's
like
a guy made
so
that, bro.
yeah, like a homie, like hey dog, like you
Yeah,
gotta stop.
like
women-
imagine that fool was like, hey, bro, I need a line right here.
No,
What should I
but
put?
you know what, bro? Like again, a shout out to all the women. An over sexualized woman is dangerous to society, bro. So it might be a guideline, like hey, to kind of like hey, relax, you know, like.
No, but back in the days, I don't know, bro. I just feel like a lot of shit, bro, that they sold us or they told us, it's just
Doctrine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, bro, and I just feel that, people lost their way. I feel like, maybe religion was just another thing, bro. Like, talking about religion. Like, I don't know if I told you, no, I think I did it with my homie, an episode about religion. And he said, oh, because God made it. I told him, supposedly God made us in his image. And he's like, yeah, because this and that. Like, he said something stupid. And I was like, he said, because he was trying to make us all beautiful. And something stupid, right?
Yeah, I remember that clip, right? But you're not answering the
Yeah,
question.
you answered my question, bro. Like, it's To me, how I see it is like, if God made us in His image, okay, right? He made us in His image.
Yes.
Who made the dogs, bro? And whose image? If He's the only creator, if He's the only one.
Well, He made them too, but He
Who-
made us
Okay, but
and gave us dominion over every beast.
yeah, but how?
Except in the water, though, because we can't. We don't got any dominion in the water.
And look, even if you see this, bro, I don't even think we belong to this earth. Like, I think that we came from somewhere else.
We messed that up, huh? We can't.
Yeah, because look, you got a dogs, right?
Mhm.
The dogs got fur anti sun. The dogs got fur they could be warm. Us, we don't.
We're very vulnerable.
We're vulnerable to earth. We're vulnerable to the sun.
Well, you know what we have?
Brains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel that.
We don't need the fur. We'll shave that shit off and put it on.
No, but where did all the different race come from? You know what I mean? If you made it from.
If you heard what the freaking Mormons think, bro?
What?
that whoever rebelled against God came back as our African American. Yeah, bro. Hey, that's not what I believe. Shout out to, but that's what the Mormons think, that the angels that rebelled against God came back as
Black people?
Yeah.
How racist is that?
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Shout out, no shout out to the Mormons.
Fuck that.
Shout out to our African American.
My homie was a Mormon
Yeah.
when I was a kid, and I remember that was very strict and very racist.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he was like very racist to like other races. And like to me, how I see it is this, bro. If you're talking about religion, you're talking about God, you're talking about being good, how can you be a bad person to other people?
No, you're not supposed to be.
You know what I mean? How can you be an asshole? How can you be like that? Like that's what I understand. Like let's say for example this, right? Like talking about religions. Let's say the church is the house of God. How does God allow to rape and child molestation to go on in his house?
Again, we corrupted. There's a
You know what I mean?
corrupter. There's a
It's
corrupter.
corruption.
There is a corrupter, you know? Because it happens to everybody. We have that good and the bad, you know? Like, we have that moment where, like, I probably shouldn't be doing this shit, you know, a baddie, you know? I probably
but
shouldn't
it's
be
true.
doing-
Like, damn, I
I
shouldn't
shouldn't
be doing
this.
it.
That conviction, that's God, bro. The fact that you go through with it, that's the enemy winning, bro.
Yeah, I just feel that, like, if it comes to, like, let's say, for example, like, a priest get caught doing that, right? And miracle.
Yeah, it's God's place to forgive them, not
Yeah.
mine.
Miracle.
I mean, we're supposed to, right? We're supposed to.
Nah,
but-
it's God's job.
I'm not the judge.
Like, for example, when
Yeah.
God says this, revenge, don't seek revenge. I'll seek revenge. All right, cool, bro. You forgive him. I'm not.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to send him to you.
We're flawed as humans.
I'm going to send him to you. When I send him to you and you receive him, you forgive him or you don't. That's it. But like to me, like I don't know, but I just feel that everything got corrupted. Everything in this world is corrupted.
And then it goes to the same, bro. Like the kingdom of God is within us, right? You do some heinous act like that, you do something crazy like that, your peace is gone. Heaven is out of you, bro. Whatever year you spend on this earth is torment.
Yeah,
You're in hell, bro. It's a dimension you tapped into because of your decisions, bro.
That's true.
And it may be, I'm not God to forgive you, right? But it's not gonna be an easy way to forgiveness. You're still gonna go through it, dog. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't think you get away with anything in this life.
Yeah, it's karma.
Yeah, whatever it
pay
is,
fool.
you
You pay. Karma comes.
no, that doesn't mean you're not forgiven, right? But it's not gonna be an easy road. It's gonna, the more you do.
So, do you think there's an afterlife?
I don't know.
So what are we being forgiven for? Then? Why are we being saved from them? If there's no afterlife, there's nothing. Why are we asking? For
I don't know, because the kingdom of God is within us, right?
Yeah.
And hell is still not here until Judgment Day. Maybe that's the fear mongering, because God is not a God of fear, bro. That's what a lot of religions try to put to make people go to church and give their money. God is not a God of fear. Whoever's spreading fear is not of God, bro. That's what we forget, bro. Our God is, well, whoever you believe in, right? Each to his own. But we don't spread fear. We spread love, bro. You know what I mean? Because hell is not here until Judgment Day, and heaven's inside of you. So why are we making people feel guilty?
I think that we already living in hell. I think that this is hell.
This
you
is
know
hell
why?
is pretty good, bro.
You know why? Because even God said, he said, this world that we live in It's the devils.
It's random. Yeah.
It's the devils.
Yeah.
Because God, like, if you really go into religion, God sent the devil here.
Well, it gets different, right? So after Jesus, God gave the authority back to us, right? But what good is the authority if we don't exercise it, bro? You know what I mean? Oh, we have dominion over the world, bro, but we still choose not to take care of it and not to put the devil in his place, bro. So it's like a crooked cop. We're crooked cops, bro.
No, but see, the thing about it is that we can't put the devil in his place because not even God can do that.
But we can't. God gave us dominion over this world, bro.
Okay, yeah.
But we choose not to do it.
Because the thing about it is this. I think about it is this, though. Even if you try to be good, even if, okay, let's say for example this.
We fail.
Why is it?
We fail.
Like, okay, for example, let's say like, that's true. And you believe in God and God helps you out and all that.
Dude, I cannot tell you. Maybe it's suggestion, but miracles occur, homie.
No, of course. I know that.
You probably know more than I do, right?
Yeah, there's miracles that happen. But I just feel that sometimes we just feel that God is. We feel like, oh no, he's just too forgiving. Well, he's not forgiving. He's not. You know, like it's just everything that shows up.
No, you're doing some. You're acting in a way, bro.
I just feel that
God is a God of justice too, bro. You
know?
know?
He is, but I just feel that okay. Let's say for example this. Let's say for example this. Let's say that you say God is a justice and God is
love.
Good and love. Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. So let's say there's a little girl, bro. She's 5 years old, bro. She's about to get molested or whatever it is. God lets it happen. What is the purpose of that? He let it happen. He knew it was going to happen. And they say that God is everywhere. That he sees it all. So you want to tell me that he stood in that room, seeing it. This little girl is screaming for help. Or is screaming, no, don't do this. And he allowed it to happen. That's the flaws in the stories. That's where it doesn't make sense to me.
And again, was it God that raped them?
No, but God could have stopped it though.
Well,
here's the thing about it.
Here's the thing about free will, right? So look, the way I believe, God forbid it ever happens to somebody in my family, right? I would, you know, right? Like murder, right?
Murder, yes.
Yeah, and this nowadays I'll get punished more than the person who did it, right? But the thing is, the moral of what the Christians try to believe is that God shows His work through the most ugliest things, right? So this girl goes through that, right? God forbid, right? And she chooses to forgive, right?
I'm sorry, man. Don't disrespect, but that's the stupidest thing because it's like this.
Because you're supposed to forgive whoever hurt you.
That's okay, but the thing about it is this: it's like, okay, I'm gonna let this little girl suffer. She's gonna get.
Free will.
Okay, no. See, that's dumb right there because it's like, okay, free will, but you're gonna get punished. No, it's like if you're a real God and you're about love, you're not gonna love that. Like if you're gonna tell your daughter, God is like our dad, right? Okay, will you allow that your daughter to happen?
Not in front of me.
Oh no, okay.
But I am not God, right? And that being said, I'm flawed as a human being, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, right, I'm not saying it had to happen, saying that we have free will. And that person that did that chose to act out of line, bro. But we have free will. Now, that being said, where are the parents of this kid, right? Where there's a whole other...
What about if he got kidnapped? Let's say you're at home. You go inside the house. This guy's passed by.
But here, so you talk about how we lost our way, right? There's levels to what we fucked up as society that goes beyond that, bro.
No. But what I'm talking about is about God. I'm talking about He allows shit to happen. He allows. I would understand like shit happens to a bad person.
No, that never mostly happens.
It always happens
to innocent. Because again, it is a story of whatever you want to call it, the enemy perverting innocence.
Yeah, so it's like this. The good guy that believes in God always loses, and the guy that doesn't always wins. To me, that's stupid. So you're gonna punish the people that believe in you. You're gonna punish the people that ride, the people that go and say your name and go and worship you and go and do it. You're gonna punish them because if you really see, it's always the people that believe in God. It's always the people that go to church. It's always those people. It's like, well, no, it's because He's testing me. Why?
No, it goes deeper.
It's like to me how I see it is like, why do people gotta suffer, dude? Why? If you're like the Almighty God and you got all this and you got that, why? Like my point is like, it's not about free will. It's not about this and that. Like somebody says, oh my God, like God stopped this from happening. How come He didn't stop that from happening? That's a little baby. That's a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old or whatever
Yeah,
it
and it's
is.
terrible.
That's what it is. So to me, you expect from me, bro, honestly, to sit here and worship a God and worship this guy, but that supposedly is so mighty that he could build the world, he could build mountains, but yet he couldn't get up and save a kid. Yeah, you couldn't save an innocent, no innocence. Innocence. No. That's the thing they're talking about. It's not about like free will.
Okay, well here comes another example, right? But the way God saves people, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say there was a horrible place, right? Let's just say in God, I'm not trying to name any country, right? And
Afghanistan.
Whatever, right? Whatever the name of the country is, right? And again, I'm not justifying. I would think it's terrible. Just FYI, I'm arguing for the more spiritual side of the thing, right? The way God will step in and people will see like, oh no, why is this happening, right? We don't know what was gonna happen. A fucking massive earthquake happens in that place, right? Murks everybody, but that girl does not get raped, you know?
That's different.
You see, but it's not the way we want it, bro. You know what I mean?
So he killed everybody else to save that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but he could have done something different. Like, I don't know, like to me, like the point that I'm trying to get is you could stop a lot of shit. Like for example,
you could. But again, it's up to us as society to take dominion back upon the earth.
You know why he can't do that? Because it's a story. It's a movie. Like for example, let's say we're watching Terminator. Man, Terminator, right? You got T-1000 and you got Arnold.
Yeah.
If Arnold comes,
shout out Arnold.
And breaks the Terminator, the movie's done. It's over. Yeah. Right? Ain't no John Connor, ain't no freeway scene, it's done. That's the same thing with religion. If God will come and murk him, it's over. It's done. But they can't because they still have to milk money out of us. Because religion, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
That I believe 100%.
It's
now that being said, it doesn't take away from my belief in God.
Of course.
It's been corrupted. You know what I mean? Everything has been corrupted. Even our DNA corrupted. Bro. The food we eat corrupted.
Let me make something clear. I do believe in a God. Like I always say this. I do believe that we have a creator. I do believe that we got created for somebody. And somebody created us. For whatever reason it was, we will never know. Because nobody was alive to see what really happened. Nobody was ever there. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that the God that the humans made up is fake. The stories that they made up about a God, those are fake to me. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's miracles. Yes. There's good people out there with good hearts, and yes.
But you don't hear about them because the bad shit makes you.
Yes. Like I do believe in, and like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a God, that there's a higher being, that is all that. I do believe in all that shit, bro. 100%. But I do not believe in churches. I do not believe in the story that they try to shove down our throats as like, that this is God out there, that he's in heaven, and he's judging us. No.
No, heaven's within us.
He is. God, look, man.
And here's another story how we're made in his image, right?
Yeah.
So when a man is trying to be good after he fucked up a lot, right? You're gonna be put through the fire, dog. In order to come back, you're gonna have to be put through the fire.
Yeah.
Like, and they compare it to a silversmith, but making his blade, right? So the reason why they put the silver in the fire is that when the silver is shiny enough, you could see your image, and it's ready. That's why when a man is trying to redeem himself, there's nothing to redeem, right? But he's trying to become better, trying to change his ways. You're gonna go through it, right? You know. But if you never truly repent, bro. Who knows if they dispersed all the religions, but it kind of seems like we keep coming back and just going through it, dog.
Yeah.
Maybe, and it's gonna. How do I say it without sounding terrible? Maybe you do that to a little girl in this life, you don't fix it. And there's no way to fix it, in my opinion, right? You come back as the little girl.
That'll be dope. But
who knows, right? Who knows?
But
right?
You see, like in a lot of religions, like for example, Catholics don't believe in some religions don't believe in reincarnation. Some people believe that's it. And then you got like the Buddhists and all that, they feel that you reincarnate. You reincarnate as an animal. You reincarnate to a lot of stuff.
And in a way, Christianity does believe in reincarnation because it says that we're gonna become something else, right? Like we move on to the next step, and you're gonna.
No, see, the thing about it is that they don't say that. They say is that you're gonna go to heaven. They never say like
That I think that's a false promise, and they should stop teaching because the kingdom of God is within you.
yeah, because and that's what they try to teach you. You see, I was like me all my life, bro. I've been going to the different religions, different shit, right? And I think that when I reached like the Buddhists and that religion, I was like, oh shit, because they teach you like the enlightening and everything is inside of you,
Yeah.
and that's what they should teach you. Like you are God, because you are supposedly in His image. You are your God and you are the devil, bro. You either create your own heaven and earth, or you create your own hell on earth. It all depends on you. You are your God and you are your devil. So that's so sometimes when people say, "Oh, the devil made me do it," no, he didn't. You did it.
You fell.
You did
You
it. You
fell
wanted
short
to
to the
do it.
glory of God, bro.
Yeah, you wanted to do like you know what I mean? Like when they say like, "Oh, the devil made me this and the devil this and that." The devil don't make you do shit. The devil doesn't make you do shit. It's you. It's you. You know what I mean? You decide. A girl could pass by. Let's say you're married. A girl could pass by. She's not even talking. The devil didn't say, "Hey, bro, go try to bang." Ah, you looked at her. You said, "Damn, she looked good.
She a baddie, and I
She a
had
baddie. You forgot about your family. You forgot about everything. And I'm just gonna try to go hit." It wasn't the devil. It wasn't God.
It was like your lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like I was weak. Or like, like for example, like a lot of people say, oh, God is tempting you, the devil is tempting you. The devil, no, he's not, bro, he's not. You're tempting yourself. Because you could just say, nah, man, like I'm straight.
And those are little trials in life that when you're about to step up, they occur. You know what I mean?
Like when you want to change your life, like I said, my baby, when you want to change your life and you're going through something in your life, you start getting obstacles.
That's one of them.
You just to see if you
Especially
really,
as a man.
yeah, to see if you really want it. Like when you're like, you know what, I'm gonna change. And then that's when you start getting like, oh shit, like we say, you know what, like I'm gonna stop doing drugs, I'm gonna stop drinking, I'm gonna stop cheating, I'm gonna stop doing this. Right away if you start getting drugs. I don't know it, bro. I mean I'm gonna stop cheating, but you know I don't wanna cheat no more. Boom, becomes a whole bunch of chicks, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't wanna do this no more. Bam, here you go.
Well, there goes that story, right? That when you leave one demon, you gotta get strong because it's gonna find 7 others and come back and haunt you.
100%, bro. Stadia Latina.
seven
Latinas.
Dude, they're coming at me, bro. I don't know if I'm winning that one, but they're not winning either, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But I just feel that, along the way, people lost their way.
Yeah, and that's where I think. And again, I'm not a religious person, bro. I believe in God. Like I do see the flaws, but I'm not an idiot, right? Like I'm like, bro, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you guys are just straight up asking for money. Like you get into how the tithing was made. Like you're supposed to gather up your stuff and go celebrate with God. Like eat in the presence of God. You know,
Like
not just donate it. You know.
Like I feel like if a church would be like, hey guys, donate money. Let's say donate money.
Like straight up, like, hey, our roof is falling apart.
Yeah.
We need help.
Okay, let's say for example this. Let's say I'm a pastor or whatever, right? And let's say, hey, brothers, sisters. Let's say for example, brother Sal, he needs help. He needs to pay some bills. He has fallen back in his rent. Can we all chip in with the money? This money that we're gathering this Sunday is going to be to help him.
And there is good churches.
That's how churches should be. It will be like, you know what? We're gathering money for this. That's acceptable. Where it's like, okay, help your soldiers. Help the people that come to your church.
That hold up the house, yeah.
Yeah, help the house. Don't just keep that money for you, because that's what I hate. I hate that shit. Like when you ask for money and you're up there with like jewelry, with a nice whip, you know what I mean?
Nice
clothes and all that, and you're asking for money. No, to me, like a real church, it's to protect, to say, you know what, man, we're doing this in the name of God. So this person is this person is this person help. That's something that I will believe in. All right, but when they say like God said that you have to give like the 10% of your money.
No, God never said
never.
that.
But people say you have to. No, that's for Caesar. That's for the Romans.
Yeah.
That's for the.
God never
why
said
does
that.
God
He
need money
himself never said.
Why does God need money for, bro? I never understood when they're like, yeah, this is for God. God says this and God says that. No, he doesn't.
And
Bro.
people actually forget that the church actually ruled the land for a while. The Roman Catholic Empire.
Church.
Yeah, church.
Yeah, the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Catholics came from the Romans, bro. That's some Roman shit. Religion came from the Romans, dude. They made all this shit up, dude. You know, people sit here like, oh no, they forget, man. People forget.
The only things I agree with, well, I agree with a lot of things, right? One, the rules, they're straightforward, bro. Like, society would be better if everybody follows the rules, right? Like, they're not my rules, they're the rules. Don't steal, don't fucking, don't do all that extra stuff, right? But it is that understanding that God is love, is not a guilt driven God, and anything that promotes fear within any religion is not of God, bro. God is not a fear mongering God. So gotta love, hope, and faith, bro. Like, it's supposed to be like, you know what? I fucked up yesterday, but I gotta keep trying. Come back. Come back. You fell out of heaven, but come back. You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. You know, like all that extra stuff that, oh, you're gonna go to hell if you don't. Like, I don't. Who are you to say, right?
Or when they say, oh, you have to be perfect. No, not even God is perfect, bro. Not even God, because if God was perfect, all this would be running smooth. None of this would ever happen. It would be no sins. It would be no jealousy. It would be no envy. It would be none of that if it was perfect. But it's not. Even God has flaws, bro. Because he made us.
God's creation is flawed.
Yes. You don't know who created him.
That's very true. Who knows if there was a creator of him?
Yeah, because there always has to be a creator of something.
And the word is just the word.
Or,
maybe spelling, it's a spell, right? Like it's it spoke itself into it.
Yeah, it says things like a lot of people say, oh, spelling, you're sending out a spell, so be careful what you say.
Yeah, speak life, not death.
Uh-huh.
Speak life, not death. That's another one, bro. That's a very good rule. Like, why? Because then we come to a kid that's not really bad, he's just going through it. No, he's a bad kid. He's never going to do anything. Guess what? You spoke death unto his life.
Like with me, when I was growing up, they were, oh, he's going to be a bad kid. He's going to be do this, and he's going to do that, and do this, and do that. And I'm like the opposite. I'm trying to help other people. I'm always put myself in other people's shoes. I don't really judge other people, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, you do. As long as you don't bring that bullshit to me.
Or if you're doing something completely heinous in front of me, I'm kind of obliged to stop you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the only one there, I kind of have to stop you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like if we're homies and you do something, you're doing something stupid, it's my job to be like, yo, bro, what are you doing, man?
Or like, if it's that crazy, like, dog, I gotta step in. Like,
like,
why the fuck are you doing? You know, like, I don't want to step in, but you
have to.
You know, and it's just a lot. And I agree with you. It's been corrupted, bro. That being said, Jesus is perhaps one of the most historical things that ever happened. And again, Yeshua,
everybody knows him.
Yehoshua, and again, it might be the same thing where we spoke existence, you know?
That's true.
But another thing where we spoke it, and we give it meaning, we give it value, we give it faith, bro.
That's true. Like, like a lot of people go like, I think sometimes our faith becomes bigger. Like, for example, there's a lot of people that go get crosses, and they feel like they're already protected by God. It's in your mind. Everything is in your mind.
I don't keep this kind of disrespectful, but I have one because it was a gift.
Like for example, me, I have a costumbre, like a tendency, like to get on the freeway and I always go like this. It's a belief, like, okay, I did this.
The puzzle piece has to be in place. Yeah, I've never done that a day in my life, bro.
What?
The Pecinate,
Oh yeah, so like to me, I always do that. In your mind, it's like, okay, I did it, so now God is protecting me. No, it's all in your mind. You know what I mean? Like, for example, this. Your mind is very powerful. Like, let's say if I'm alone at home. Let's say I'm alone at home. Out of nowhere, you start hearing noises. Oh, she's a ghost. It's your mind. Your mind is so strong, but powerful. Like, whatever you put is going to start believing. So if you start believing, like, there's a ghost in your house, It's the ghost.
Good luck, bro. It's over now. It's
over
over.
now.
Go burn it
But-
down, bro.
And if you feel like God is always protecting you, no matter what you do, no matter what you think, you're gonna turn that negative into a positive. Like for example, you could be like for example, me. Let's say something bad happens, and I'm like, you know what? It's a learning lesson. I had to learn something from here. A religious person would have been like,
God is protecting
God
me
is
from
protecting me.
you.
What does God want me to learn from this? It's a whole way how you take shit.
Like
Man.
the saying goes for us, your redirection is God's protection.
There we go.
Like whatever, maybe you took a little longer in traffic, you would have made it there sooner. That car would have hit you. It wasn't
Yeah.
your day.
Yes, there we go.
And when it's your day, dog,
It's your day.
nothing could save you, bro.
Regardless, bro.
When it's your day,
You die in a banana peel.
imagine being the fool that chokes on peanuts, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out. I mean, I guess no shout out, but rest in peace, homie. You know, and to that, bro, I leave anybody that believes in something that provides guilt and fear, and you're the wrong way. It's more about faith, belief, trust,
To me,
love, and peace.
to me, to you know, getting up, cutting the subject. I feel that me just believe, like to me, believe in whatever you want to believe, whatever makes you happy. But also be open minded, bro, and really look at what you're believing. Does it make sense? You know what I mean?
It's everything is flawed, bro.
You know what I mean? Everything, and not just that, though, but I feel that to be a nice person, to love each other, to care for another, you don't have to go to church. You don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to believe in God to be a nice person, bro. Just be a nice. Care for one another, man. Because we all human beings. And we all like, to me, dude, I don't make fun of nobody. I don't put nobody down. Because one day I could be down. One day I'm up and the next day you're down.
That's the story of life.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's like, the way that I live, bro, I don't go to church. I believe in a God, but I don't go to church. I don't believe in that church God and all that. But my belief is to treat people with respect, treat people with love, treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And show kindness to people. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It doesn't have to be a special holiday or a special day to love somebody, to love your neighbor, to respect your neighbor, to, you know what I mean? To just be a nice fucking person, bro. It just costs us nothing. But I feel that when you go into all the religion and all that, I feel that you're not being a good person because you want to be a good person. You're being a good person because you want to be saved. You know what I mean? Or it's because, oh, God is looking at me, or I don't want to get judged. No. If you're going to be a good person because it comes out of you. It comes out of your heart. You know what I mean? Don't do it because, oh, I'm doing it because I want to be saved. Like me, when I help somebody else, I have helped a bunch of people, bro. And I never like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to be saved. No, I'm doing this because I'm a human being.
And it's the right thing to do.
And I put myself in those people's shoes. Like, for example, bro, when I see a homeless person, like I have a sister of mine, bro, like, she always judging. Oh, this homeless person, this, me, I don't judge, bro. Like, if I got extra cash, he goes 10, he goes some money, I go buy some food, here you go. Because, hey, that was me when I was a young bug. And a lot of people could have been like, oh, this guy's a thief. And there's no,
You maybe need a little bit of kindness.
Yeah, hey, I was a 15-year-old kid with no love, with no nothing, and kicked on the streets. Do you feel me? So I always put myself in other people's shoes. Like, hey, you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what this person did. You don't know this, and you don't know that. So it's like,
we hold on so much to things that are not even ours to begin with.
exactly, bro. And like, to me, I feel like you don't have to be religious. You don't have to do none of that shit just to be good, bro. Just be a nice, kind person. Don't be fake. Don't do that. And if you could help, help. You know what I mean? If you could talk to somebody, talk to them. It's not always about giving money and giving. Sometimes a smile, sometimes a
conversation.
A conversation, bro, could be like, hey, you don't know, maybe the day that I was going to talk to you, I wanted to burn myself. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to go home. And I'm gonna end it. I'm not saying that it was, but there's a lot of people, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, you know what, if nobody ever talks to me, I'm just gonna go burn myself.
Our men are fucking plagued with
and
that.
And then a person could come and talk to you about, you know what, that changes everything. So I always feel like you always gotta play it forward, always treat people the way you want to be treated, religion or not religion, bro. It's just a simple human. Just being human. Like, just treat somebody with love. It doesn't matter if you're white, Hispanic, black, Asian. It doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, we all share, we all bleed, we all cry the same, bro. We all feel the same. You know what I mean? So why are we gonna treat each other any fucking different, bro? You know what I mean? We all should help each other. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, and I could help you achieve it, why fucking not?
Don't tear them down. Speak
Don't
life.
tear it down. Or there's
Speak
a lot of
life.
people
There
out
you
there
go.
too that they help expecting something in return. That's not helping. When you
That's a
help,
transaction,
so
and that's not a godly thing.
no, to me, it's that when I help you, I'm help you. I don't need
There's
nothing back. Like when somebody tells me, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you back," or "How much do you need?" No, bro, I'm doing it because it's the right thing to
it'll be
do.
like, all right, I helped you. Now leave me alone.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like,
Fuck out.
let me get the fuck out of here. All right, your help.
You
What
know?
about your day? You know?
Yeah, and I just feel that you don't have to be religious, dude.
No,
To be a nice
100%,
person.
100%.
No, you don't have to. And if you are religious, keep it to yourself and stop judging other people that they're not.
You're not supposed to judge. If you really believe in your religion, you're supposed to try to like
Yeah.
invite them over. If you see that, like introduce what you believe.
Yeah, because another thing that I don't understand about religion is like, bro, you got churches that beef like gangs, Catholics versus fucking Christians versus Jehovah Witnesses versus this is like this. Everybody says, "Oh, my religion is the only one that knows." No, all the other religions are fake.
Your religion is giving you a set of tools so you won't be such a giant piece of shit. You know what I mean? Because by nature, humans, bro, we given the option, valimos. Like we would be the worst.
100%.
Given the option, we will go ahead and sleep with the neighbor.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Wait, that was a little too. So to anybody.
With your coworker or to anybody, bro.
Hey, but I told you he has a secret. Now I'm just playing.
Yeah, your girl's watching you right now.
No, I'm just
Not a casa,
You see me with a black eye? No.
Tomorrow? Well, you ain't know you had
I hit myself with a weight.
Oh,
I slipped. I slipped. No, but to leave you guys with this, what I believe Christianity does is gives you hope. It's not guilt. All right, if you're fucking up that bad, you're gonna get something in return. I'm not saying you're not. It's just the nature of the game, right? You kill somebody, you're gonna go to jail, dog. It's just, especially now when there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna pay for your sins.
You're gonna go to jail. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Now, the difference is how much time you get, depending. Sometimes you need to be in a cage, bro. You're that much of a beast.
Sometimes you need a timeout.
You need a timeout. You're that much of a beast. We let you out, you're gonna go kill again, right? So anything that's giving you guilt, fear, is not from God, bro. Even if it's coming from a church, even if it's coming from a book, fear, guilt, and doubt, not from God. And I'm not anybody to say it, but that's what I believe in.
Me too.
Yeah. So if you want to end it with that?
Yeah, man. All right, my people, thank you for stopping by, man. And if you guys have any comments, you know what I mean, write them down, add us, subscribe. You know what I mean? Our podcast is half an hour with the big dogs. We always pass it, but we always like talking to you guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Love for you, Sal. God bless you guys, and thank you. You guys have a good one, man.